Hello, beholders. I am already starting on a little project here. This is called Guazzetto. This is a northern Italian regional dish. I'm going to start it here today. It's a long cooking, kind of like a chili, so I'm going to just do a quick overview of what I'm doing, and then I am going to put it up later. I'm going to serve this on really good egg pappardelle. So this is like I said, a northern Italian, and this has some kind of off the normal skew of things in spices. So what I have in the spice container is just a little bit of hot pepper. I put some sweet heat in there from Flat Iron. It's got some Italian seasoning, and then don't look at my nails, they need to be done. I got to do those today. And it's got a little bit of ground clove in here. So that's the thing that's different. If you don't have ground clove, you could use a little allspice. So what I have in here is a small onion, because I'm just making it for me, and it's normally a dish that you would make to like serve family style. So I have in here a small onion, 2 large cloves of garlic, and a couple of bay leaves. So the onions they're good. They're at a good stage. So I have in there also 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of my favorite, which is the Kerrygold. So what I'm going to put in now is, this is 1 large carrot shredded, a small stalk of celery, which I took the rib and I also took, the veins out so that it didn't have all that like stringiness from the celery, and then some cherry organic tomatoes that I had, or grape tomatoes, excuse me. So I'm going to put that in, and this is, like I said, it's kind of like if you were using meat, a lot of times this calls for beef or pork. I'm doing it with some different poultries. So what I did was I cooked down a little bit of, this is turkey tenderloin. I just cubed it, and I'm cooking the rest of the tenderloin at another day. So I just took a little bit of that off of there. So we have the turkey tenderloin in there. I'm going to put in a little bit of tomato paste. I have that right here. So I'm going to put in some tomato paste, probably about 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit. Guazzetto is actually Italian for splashed with wine. So normally if you make it with beef or pork, it calls for white wine. But I am making it with the poultry, so I am going to do this with red wine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over here, and then I'm going to add in the ground chicken and the ground turkey. So I have ground chicken, ground turkey, and then I have that turkey tenderloin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brown this and I'm going to incorporate that with the vegetables and the onions. And then I'm going to add in some of this. These are from Italy, so these are really good. About a half a bottle of this. I'm going to save the rest for the chili I'm making this week. And then there's about I would say 3/4 of a cup of this Cabernet left in here. So I'm going to add that to it. And then this is my spice blend. As I said, it's got about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, a half a teaspoon of the sweet heat pepper, and then the clove. So I'm going to mix this all together, and then later on I will do a short when this is all done braising after about 3 hours, cooking low and slow, and then I will do the pappardelle, and I'll do a short of me serving it up. So I hope everybody has a great day, and get out there and behold what you feel is beautiful to you. Have a great day, guys.